Hamill. This is for period 6, Photoshop, April 29th. So you can see in our class notebook, we got a lot going on here. Now, we're going to briefly go over a lot of this, but you might see it again in the future because I don't think we're going to finish all of this today. One thing we absolutely are going to finish today, though, is I have a Washington Post article that I want you to read. It's about a high school student in Virginia that has made a bot that hoards Nintendo Switches. So if you click the link, you'll get there. Let me bring it up on our screen right here, right? You are going to meet the Virginia teen who created BirdBot, which fuels Nintendo Switch hoarding. I think it's kind of an interesting article. I'll ask you some reflection questions in your attendance for today. That'll be your grade. But it's a pretty cool article here. Basically, this kid wasn't really into computer programming or anything like that. But he was a shoe collector, I think, something along those lines. And he was trying to get the jump on when these things were released so that he could make sure online when they were released that he could get one. So he created a pretty user-friendly bot, put it up, I think, on Reddit, somewhere like that, and other people kind of took off with it and gave him feedback, and it was like a crowd-created bot, and now people are using it to hoard Nintendo Switches. So I guess people are stuck inside with nothing to do, so the price of a Nintendo Switch has gone up way more than their retail price. They're hard to get online, places like Walmart, Target, things like that, Best Buy. So anyway, well, I thought this was cool. I know we're not doing computer programming, but this is a student, someone around your age that is getting, national, international recognition. You can see there's Washington Post, there's articles in Vice, Forbes. Because he's created this, there's lots of people that are angry, right? The price has gone up on these things, on these switches. So you can see here's a photo, but they're not showing his face for those reasons. We're only going to call him Nate, I think, in the article, 16 years old. So go ahead and read this. What I want you to get out of it is think about the fact that even though we're all stuck here, it doesn't mean that you aren't able to actually do anything, make anything. You can still create cool stuff, even though we're not doing computer programming, right? You can still create cool photographs, cool artwork, stuck inside, just like this situation here. It's a good read. Go ahead, give it a look. That'll be your reflection questions for the day. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to start talking about editing our photos. This is just a heads up. I'm going to spend the rest of today critiquing some students and talking about how some students that were behind got caught up. But I put all this up here that's going to be coming up soon because I want you to understand that this is the work that you're going to have to do, right? We're going to be turning in our 5 best photos that you can have picked from Critique, and we're going to be editing them. Now, you can edit in Photoshop, you can edit in something else. Snapseed, I put it down here. Snapseed is a good mobile program made by Google that you can use if you need to, if you're doing this on your phone. There's going to be a little bit of writing about our editing. Since I'm not going to be able to look at all of your different layers and everything if you're not using Photoshop, there's going to be some short, easy writing that's going to happen, and I will go over how to do all that. If you want a heads up, if you want to look forward as to what's happening, this is going to be it. But for the rest of this video, what I want to do is look at some photos that some students have taken, talk about them, critique them. If you haven't got your photos in yet, then you have a big fat 0 in the grade book. You need to get them in. This isn't rocket science. It's not hard to use your camera phone to make some photos. All right, these 2 students, Tasia and Jakaya, I want to talk about them because both of them were a little bit behind, contacted me and were concerned. I worked with both of them, got them caught up. They did what they needed to do. It wasn't that hard. It only took them a few days to do the photos. They got it in. Now their grades are up. So guys, if you're just sitting around staring at the wall, Oh, I don't have Photoshop. I can't do any work the rest of the year. No, no, no. We're going to work with you so that you get something in. There's no reason to get a 0. Okay. So first off, let's do Kaya here. This is beautiful. Fantastic shot. Love it. You can absolutely edit this. We'll go into editing some hands-on with it next class. Got some family photos. Love it. Beautiful shot. I love the lighting. Excellent. Just be careful. I know you didn't take this because you're in it, right? But you should take some photos of your family. Do some portraits. Frame it a little bit better so that we don't have this chop over here. You see there's space, right? Move the camera slightly over. Maybe a better photo. Good shot. I'm not sure who this person is. I like it. I like the rainbow. Excellent. We could totally use this if this is somewhere near your house, something that you took for sure. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Again, pay attention to the framing. You don't want to chop off the sides of people's faces. Okay, the next couple, right? So I know you didn't do this or this. You know, I'm not really interested in stuff you guys didn't take. You know, I realize I wanted 20. It's not hard to take 20 photographs. I'm letting a lot slide that I wouldn't normally slide, but guys, take your own photos. Taking something off of the internet, it's just like a waste of everyone's time, you know? It takes you time to do it. It takes me time to download it and look at it and tell you it's wrong. Just use your camera phone. It's not that hard. Okay. Now, Tasia, on the other hand, did more of the spirit of the assignment, which was documenting what the situation has been like for all of us. And I think that her photos are fantastic. She really nailed it. Right? Measuring time on this like awful computer school situation. Love it. Great shot. Right? We're stuck on the HP. I love the lines, right? That split the image up with the diagonals. There's 3, 4. Beautiful. Hand washing shot. Perfect. My only comment on this would be the photo would be stronger if on this side of it, you had also got a circle over on this side of it, right? Just move the camera slightly back or over. Okay, this one's a little crooked. I like the tree, but there's no reason for it to be so sideways like this. It just looks like the roof we're falling off of the roof or something. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Same thing here. I don't know why it's crooked. Try to make your shots straight. So the question with this is this one better or is this one better? And I'm going to tell you right now, I think this one is better just because we have some context, right? Like this is, almost wish the words were bigger. Over here, what are we looking at? The same thing, but there's no interesting verbal dynamic with it. It's just you on the computer. This is the better version between the two. You know, we can even drag them next to each other, look at them side by side. This one's definitely better. Sorry, I had it backwards. This one's definitely better. I love the pencil here. This one, it's just not as good. Okay. Did you guys see how when we look at these all together, right? Both of these students turned in 20 images, or close to 20. Tasia here, we have something that looks like a coherent series of work. All of these photos look like they could go together, right? They look like they could be all about her life in this, pandemic that we're dealing with. They look like they're by the same person. They look like they fit. This is what we were going for. This is great. Now, I know Kaya was trying, and she's got some beautiful shots. In fact, this shot might be the prettiest shot out of every shot that I've seen today. However, when we look at her work together, does it fit the same way? Does it flow together the same way that Tasia's did? Maybe not. Especially these 3 down the bottom, they don't really work together at all. I think that the 3 squares, right, do fit together. So like if we take this out and we put this with these, This looks like a coherent body of work. And in fact, these are your best photos. Kaya, what I would say, make more work along this way, okay? Use your phone to do it. I know your phone can take square portraits. This is good. If you want to do more of the family stuff, that works as well. But I don't think these are as strong. Why don't you use this format with the square and do it this way if you're going to do more of your photo, if your family. Okay, guys, I hope that helps. You do need to get a body of work together. That's what you're going to edit. If you want a preview of what's to come, right, start reading this. This is what we are going to be doing, okay? Right now for your grade today, I just need you to do the reflection questions that are going to be attached to your attendance. However, know that this photo editing is going to be happening soon. So if you don't have the photos that you've shot, you will not be able to edit them, obviously, and then you're going to have a double whammy against you. I want to give huge shout outs to those two students that did awesome work, Kaya and Tasia. I think Tasia really nailed it with that series. And I just want to leave this up here, guys. This is what we all should be looking at. They all look like they were taken by the same person. It's a coherent body of work. Excellent. All right, guys, the next one will be coming soon. You will be editing on the next one. So if you still haven't shot, if you still are missing photos, guys, you're going to get even further and further behind. Get them up. I'm giving you reflection questions for today. Photoshop is happening next time.